Take two. All right, all right. Come on, step. No, step at the same time. Boom. Let's do the dance step. There you go. Dance step. There you go. There you go. That's threatening. There you go. You get it. There it is. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Hey. It's like Wilson Pickett. Hey. Right. And see, if you're processing floor to rim, now I want you to put your head down. Kind of just look in this area here. I look ominous. 6 foot, 190 pounds. I look formidable. Now I want you to look at the floor, look at my feet, and look at the rim at the same time. Look at my feet and the rim at the same time. Look how insignificant I look now. I look tiny now. Like this who's this fool in front of me? I'm blurry. It's nothing, huh? I'm nothingness. So if I have the right scope of vision, if I've got my feet if I can see your feet in the rim at the same time, I can see everything in there. And she wiggles something. There it is, her foot. I can see that too. My scope of vision, I see over there, but my scope of vision is broad. Okay, when I see the rim, it brings the fans, and I can see the fans, literally, not the fans in the crowd. I can see the fans spinning up top. Yeah. So now I can see everything. So now that gives me the ability to see your intentions right away. So I'm starting to do where you at. Okay. Ooh. I have to change again. But you see how I had to look fast on film. That is on film. The reason why it looks fast is because it was absolute speed again. All I did was do what? Change the ball over. But I went this direction. I thought you were going. I thought I made a mistake and came back over here. How much energy did it take from me? Not much. But I'm able to make a determination about your intentions more fastly if I have my eyes on your feet and rim at the same time. I see everything in here. Joseph, over here. Over here. And so you asked me, when do you use speed? Girl, can you imagine? I use this, the girl's here. And now it's follow play. Yeah. Now you explode. So you can be able to slow down again. As you explode, create separation from her, you still kind of have track of her, and now you're dealing with the next person. This is a power play. It's like hockey. You might as well go be sitting in the penalty box. All right, let's do that. Some more. There you go. See, that's why I like girls. You guys program so much easier. Really? Yeah. Because you know all that stuff, that interference that your brain was doing like 15 minutes ago? A dude, he'd still be doing it. Yeah, I know, but I know, but, and then when I be doing this to him, trying to show him, he be trying to rip me, trying to show me how this thing ain't working. Now you got it. It seemed like a long time, but that wasn't very long. Come on. Show me again. Show me. If you weren't watching me. Because if you were watching me, you would have easily saw me go frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5, frame 6. So you had 6 frames or more to be able to deceive me. But instead, you allowed me, and you would not.
I just thought we were doing the motion.
You are. You are. But here's what I'm saying. We talk about defaults. And defaults is how you automatically do things. You want, as a part of your default package, scope of vision, and a hover, and a false leg. Yeah. You want all those things, but you want to automatically incorporate those things at the same time. When you go up to the street, you're not going to just use a couple of your skill sets.
But I get the skills, you only use them. I don't
That's right.
have the skills yet, so I'm just working on
But you're getting them. But you're getting them.
Yeah.
You're getting them. So what I'm saying is that when you apply, because you got to here, right? Mm-hmm. So here's how I operate. I have to remind my players that I see you, because I'm trying to get. Let's say I'm standing on the line here, and there's 100 lines from here to the baseline. That means that we've gotten to this line, and that's a serious accomplishment. Because we used to be on the baseline, now we've gotten to this line. But hell, I'm trying to get to half court. There's 100 more lines between here and half court. trying to get to. So once I see you get to a certain place, so now you got this down, right? You're starting to do that. So now we have to move a little bit further and add a little something. You have to incorporate that scope of vision. The scope of vision is equally important. Because if you just have a hover and you ain't got scope of vision, that's not a ball handler. Because a ball handler not only can handle that rock, but he can handle the defender. So you want to be able to handle that rock. Handle your feet, handle your body, handle the rock, which will enable you to handle the defender. Okay? So now you already made that change, right? Because your speed can be based on.
Am I reading you now? Or am I just
Everything.
doing the motion?
Well, you got the motion.
I don't have anything other than motion, though. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
so now I want you to think about this. Let's go back to floor, feet to rim vision. Take your eyes and try to do it with your feet. Your eyes on my feet and the rim at the same time. If I start to go that way, you make a change.
Where do you look at? I'm looking at your chest and I can see both.
No, you can't. Can you see my feet?
Yeah, I can see your feet when I look at your chest.
Okay. As long as you can see, I want you to tell me instantly. I want you to make a sound when you can. The instant you can see me moving someplace. The instant. Make a sound.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you was ready. Okay.
Make it loud.
Eh.
So if you can see that quickly, that means that's how quickly you can gauge my intentions. If you're paying attention.
Is that your body though, or is that your feet?
Well,
you know what I mean?
I can't.
Bodies can trick you. You might be doing.
That's what I'm saying. Bodies can trick you.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody. I'm telling you, this is crude, but this is just for the example. If I saw my homeboy using the bathroom, you know how I know it was him? I could tell because those are his tennis shoes. You're not going to be anywhere that your feet are. Wherever my feet are, you better believe that's where I am. Now I might be able to get you with some intention to go places with my body. That's what you're trying to do offensively. You're trying to give the illusion of going places with your body and controlling your feet.
Yeah, and that's why you're telling me to watch your feet, not your body.
That's right. You watch. If you're encapsulating from the floor to the ceiling, which allows you to not only see what I'm doing, not only see your teammates cutting, you can see the film person, you can see the coach in the peripheral. You can see your whole surroundings. But you are able to gauge my intentions earlier, which speeds up your processing.
Yeah.
Okay? So I might start to hover at the default. I know if I hover, I can always keep you at bay. If you move right now, start to move. Start to move that way as soon as I start to go. I'm not going to have enough. I'm not going to use up all those frames into my threat because I already got what from you? Our response. Yeah. So you want to be A, which is first. You want to force me to be something so you get to see what to do.
Yeah.
And that C is for contrary. I'm trying to be contrary to this person.
Yeah.
If the person, I don't ever want to be in this. This gives you the right to be in a different rhythm than the person guarding you. You start to go here, they go, let me change. The person that you start to explode, they start to explode, you stop. You keep exploding, you make a play. But it keeps you out in front of the defender. It keeps the defender at bay, keeps you in control of the entire circumstance. Because you're not killing your dribble because you're giving yourself that extra time with your what? Range of motion. I'm going to show you.
Show you what?
There you go. Show me again. Eyes up. Over the rim. You see my feet? You see my feet?
Yeah.
You go.
Nia, you're so funny, man.
My eyes are hurting right now because I'm trying to look at both and everything.
Look at my feet in the rim at the same time.
Yes, my eyes.
Let's go forward. You were threatening to go by me. There you go. Threatening to go by me. There you go. Threatening to go by me. There you go. Step. I do the whole hover now.
Oh, God, I messed it up.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll get it again.
That's what? How you do it?
Yeah, that's someone. Except just go straight. Don't leave. If you're in lane, let's say you're in lane 2 right now. Your arm, your ball and arm are in lane 1. This is the equivalent of lane 3. You want to keep your feet in lane 2 if possible, as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. See, you kept your feet in lane 2. You put the ball in lane 1. I had to be responsible for that lane, so I moved over. Yeah. So now you don't have to move over because I'm already over.
Yeah.
This gives you a mechanism to be able to use the defender against themselves. You don't have to do everything physically.
Do you always do that?
If it's,
When you just do like that?
I'm always gonna do this.
You always do a little jump.
I'm gonna do whatever is required to be a response to me. Sometimes I'll truncate that movement. It won't be but a very little. Sometimes it'll be a big hook. It's basically you do 3 different things. Okay. On defense, you do 3 different things on defense. Ready, guard.
Hold on, what just happened? I went to this way and you went that way too.
Because you stopped, and I was able to still get past you.
So I'm trying to cut you off.
If you're a defender, you're gonna let me go by you?
Huh?
What would you do if I said that?
Alright.
If I was
I'm not really like.
You're not moving. I'm not going. See, I'm not requiring you to go fast. I'm just requiring you. What would your intentions take you? For example, let me show you something.
On that one, I was just going here to you go that way.
Okay, I see.
See what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna move.